YouTube, Matt M. Roy back once again. Sorry I've been away for a little while, just taking a break from YouTube, taking care of some family matters. But I was able to go to an estate sale this past Sunday, and I picked up something rather interesting. As most of you guys may or may not know, I am a big vintage calculator fan. This passion started a few years back when I picked 2 or 3 of them up at a garage sale. And ever since then, I've just been crazy about them. I like the look, I like the way they're made, and it's just nostalgia for me. So what I decided to do was start with this one. I believe I made another video about one of my other calculators, but there's going to be more coming because, like I said, I own about 6 or 7 vintage calculators. A lot of them are Texas Instruments, but this one's kind of unique. We'll go ahead and start back here with the label. This is, if I can get that on the camera, a Radio Shack Tandy, division of Tandy Corporation calculator. This is model EC-2001, as you guys can see right there. And I dated this calculator to around 1978 to 1983. This particular one I think was an earlier revision because, from what I understand, the later ones did not use the 2D batteries like this does. You can see this uses literally 2 either super heavy duty or alkaline D-style batteries. And one thing I didn't like about this is not the easiest compartment to close, but that just shows it hasn't really been used that much. You guys can pause the video if you want to read a little bit more on this. The serial number is 624050. Made in Taiwan, as most products were back, around the 70s and 80s. Of course, they still are today, but interestingly enough, if you got one a little bit earlier, like I have a couple Texas Instrument calculators from around 1971 or 72, and they all say they're made in the United States. So turning this around, you can see you have the big Radio Shack logo on the front, very typical 70s, 80s looking logo for them. Up here you have your few functions. It's not the best feature, but it's good enough for a desktop calculator. Right here you have your fixed or floating decimal, which basically, if it's fixed, it'll just stay in the 1 point. And if it's floating, it can go all the way over to the left. The constant in or out. Haven't really had a chance to play with that too much. And then, of course, the last switch here is for your power on and off. Up here you have your clear button. Once clears one line, hit it twice and it clears your entire quotation. You have division, multiplication. Now this is interesting down here. This is your answer key basically, but if you hit this one, it shows the this is a solution key. If you hit this one, it shows the solution in the positive. Here it shows it in a negative. So that's kind of interesting. If you want to see what your solution would be, negative number, you click that one instead. Basic 9-digit keypad, actually 10 when you look at the 0, and then you have your decimal point. Over here you have some function keys. You have a percent key on top here. Not exactly sure what that one is. Gross product margin. I'm not sure again what this one is. I know it has something to do with the memory. And then you have your various memory keys here. Your memory positive and negative. Your recall memory and your clear memory button. So let's go ahead and turn this on real quick. As you can see, it works perfectly. It has a green backlit fluorescent display, and if we count, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 digits, and that's not including the negative or the memory. So let's go ahead and put something in here. I'm going to go 56 times 65. Now, if I hit this one gives me what it is. It's 3,640. Now, if I was to hit this right here, actually, I got to do that again. 56 times 65. It'll show me the answer in its negative form. Now, let me see if I can do this, the memory. See if I go 45, remember, times 65. Okay, hold on. This is not these things. So recall memory. 45. There we go. 45, you have to hit that one. Plus 65. And if I clear that, I should be able to hit recall memory. And as you can see, it remembers the 45 that I just programmed in. Now, if I want to clear memory, I hit clear memory. And I can put in, just say, 78. And I'll do the, let's see, negative memory. I believe that's what that is. And I can clear and then recall memory, and you see recalled a negative 78. It's a little hard to see, but on top of the M there, it is a negative sign. It also does percent, so let's say we want to know let's say we're having a sale at a store, and the garment is $59.99, but it's 25% off. So we do $59.99 times 25%. So now we know that's $15 off. That'll tell you how much you're actually going to get off the dress. So again, it does do percents. So that's pretty much the workings of it. Again, a fairly basic calculator, but it's nice for just basic calculations. This would be good for an accountant. Very well made. I like the metal switches here, and these are metal. They are not plastic. See if I can go up there close and you can tell. The rest of it is plastic, but it's a hard plastic, and as you can see, I mean, this calculator is older than I am, and you can see it's held up fairly well over the years. On the back here would have been an optional AC adapter, which I did not get with it. And I looked up and it was optional, so it's very possible that it never actually had one. You can turn to the side. It has this nice two-tone beige and black color to it. And that's about it, guys. Again, not too much to be said about it, but just a very, very nice basic desktop calculator. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. Please remember to always like and subscribe, and have a blessed day, everybody.